What's going on? We back tripping with the Taylors. The next video today I'll be working on is my 2016 GMC Sierra off-road SLT 5.3 1500. All that in one sentence. Here's a look at the truck. Black off-road. Got the 22-inch tires on it, rim. 5% tint, you can't see in the windows. I got 35 on the front. 35 on the front windshield. You know, black on black, nothing special. Black on black, a little dirty. Gonna get washed up. All terrain. SLT 5.3. Today I'll be changing oil. If you never change the oil in this truck, it takes 2 of these. It takes 8 quarts. So your best deal is just buy 2 of these and an oil filter, which you'll see in the video. But if you haven't changed the oil in these trucks before, stay tuned and watch this video. All right, now that we're up on the truck, you can see the boat head right here. That's the oil boat. Oil boat for the plug. It's a 15 millimeter. I already pre-loosen it up. Remember, left it loose, right to tight. And you're gonna need something to catch this oil. It's a lot of oil. So I got this pan right down here. I don't know if you can see it. Got this pan, but yeah, just do it. And sometimes it works better when the car is warm. The oil come out quicker, but I'm not getting up under here with no hot ass car, so. Look at that oil, it's black. The oil need to be changed. So I'm gonna let that oil drain for a while. And this truck right here it's a 1500. It's a all-terrain. So it sits up kind of high. You really don't need no jack. You don't have to jack it up or nothing. You can just slide up under here. So somebody real little, you shouldn't have no problem. Even somebody my size, you shouldn't have no problem. Just don't eat breakfast that morning. You won't have no problem sliding out. You mess around and eat breakfast, I don't know. You might need the jaws of life to get you up out of here. But yeah, I'm gonna let this oil drain, and after fill this pan up, I'm gonna have to stop it and get another pan. And I'll cut you back on. This is why it's so important to change your oil in your car. Look how black that oil is. Look at that. Gotta keep it changed. For this truck right here, it'll let you know. It got an indicator in there, let you know how much life your oil has. So as soon as it hits 0, you have to change your oil in this. So I think it's every 5,000 miles. I don't want to tell y'all no lie, but something like that. I don't even keep up with the mileage. It's just when the light come on the indicator, I go ahead and change it. That's my first pan right there. So I got to drain that into something. Then I go back and drain the rest of the oil. All right, ready to finish draining. Got my pan cleaned out. Gonna drain the rest. There she go. Rest of that black oil. And you can tell that the oil filter sets right there, right beside it. It's a real easy job. That's the oil filter. It's real easy to do. Stop paying people $25, $30 to change oil. Just stop being lazy. Just come up here and do it yourself. Real easy to do. See, that time didn't that much oil come out because I filled it all the way up to the top of this. I just let mine sit there and drain, and I'll take this oil filter off. I'll take that oil filter off. And some people use a wrench. I take it by my hand. Shit, my hand is big enough to get it. Yep, I'll cut you back on. All right, after you drain all your oil out, make sure you get your oil plug. Place it back up in there. Don't forget that. You forget this, you'll know about it. You'll need an engine. I turn it all the way up my fingers. Then get my wrench. Remember, right to tight, left to loose. I just snug it. You ain't gotta do it tight, just snug it. That's enough. Cause remember, you gotta take it off. So you put it on too tight, you gotta take it off, not me. All right, then your oil pan, your filter right here, it's your filter. I already loosened that up, but sometimes that be tight as hell. Last time I tightened the hell out of it, so I had to loosen it up. I couldn't put that on camera, but it's loose now, so just loosen it up a little bit. Left to loose, right to tight. I use something to catch that damn oil, because that oil will drain. And that shit black all over my damn hand. Real easy to take off. Drop that up in that pan too. Let it sit there and drain. Make sure you have a rag too. I got a rag down here somewhere. Here you go. Keep your rag at all times, changing oil. Because you will need it. Oil everywhere. Yep, so I let that sit there and drain for a little while. Then I go get the new filter and show you what else to do after that. Okay, I'm back. Got the filter. This the oil filter K&N. It's the part number PS 2011 K&N. I want to say that oil filter was about, I ain't gonna spend much money, so it was about $6 on, that was on Amazon. And I think the oil, 2 of these was maybe $20-something. That's off Amazon too. I don't know. It was something like that. I wouldn't spend that much money, and I wouldn't lead y'all the wrong way. So after I got my oil filter, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some oil in the oil filter. Some people say you don't have to do that. I do it all the time. I ain't never had no problem with my car, so I fill that up. You ain't gotta waste it like I did, but it's alright. Fill it up with oil. After you fill it up with oil, it'll bubble back down. So you gotta add some more oil. Just let it sit for a minute. Let it bubble back down. Let it bubble back down, you add some more. Add some more, and then the little oil you got on the top, take your finger and rub across this gasket right here. Kind of make the gasket a little soft and smooth, easy to put back on. Then when it's time to take off, you'll thank me later. Alright, so I'm gonna get up on the car and add it on. Alright, now I'm back up on the car. I'm gonna take my rag and clean where the oil filter sits. Make sure it ain't no dirt or nothing on it. Make sure the threads are clean before I install my new oil filter. I mean, you don't have to do it, but I'm just doing it because I don't know, I just want to clean. Get this oil filter up here. Start a new oil filter. Right to tight, left to loose. It's kind of slick. There's the oil waste on it. Once I start a couple threads, I get my rag, tighten it up. And you don't want this real tight neither. Just snug that down. No more like that. Good snug, because it'll tighten itself up as you drive. But you don't want it to leak neither. But remember, you have to take this off. Just hand snug like that. And it could be hell sometime when it's time to take off. So I got the oil filter on. I got my oil plug in. Everything look good. Wipe down. Make sure ain't no leaks. All right, now that I got that on, I'm finna go back up top and add my oil. All right, now that you're back at the top of the motor, go to your valve cover. Your right valve, well, your left, if you sit in the car, it'd be your left. If you stand on the outside, it's your right. This right here is where you add your oil at. And it'll tell you what type of oil to use. 20 weight, 0 20, 0 weight, 0 W20. That's what it'll tell you, 0 W20. But I'm going with a different weight. I'm going with a thicker weight. So you just take that off. Place it to the side. Get you a filter. And I'm using the first one I open up. And I'm gonna pour it in so we know I already opened it. It's 5 in each one. It takes 8. So I'm gonna pour this one, the whole one in. Try not to spill it, because the oil is expensive. And this right here might take a minute. Just have patience. Yep, so this is the 5.3 liter V8. They also make a 6.0. So you just check which one you have before you do it if you have any questions. But mine is the 5.3. Which the truck is pretty good. It's pretty good on gas. I just don't like the fact it got the little sensor on it where it dropped down to 4-cylinder. I don't like that too hot. When you're at cruising mode, it go 4-cylinder. I don't like that at all. But other than that, it's okay. All right. After I did that, so you know there's 5. It takes 8. So each one is 5. So it takes 8. We'll leave 2 quarts in here. If you don't know, look at the back. It'll show you got a chart 1, 2. You know, leave 2 of them in there. Then you have to correct them out. So I'll pour until I know I got 2 left in there. And what I like to do, I take my 2 and I just save it. And until I have another oil change, I'll put it to the side and keep doing it until I have a whole full container. That way I just have to buy 1 later on. But if you go like the AutoZone, they always have like, you get 1 oil and the filter for like $25 or something like that. If you do that route, just get two deals, save the filter. And each time, get the 2 deals, save your filter. Then after you keep saving the oil out the while, you won't need no more filters, or you won't need another quart of oil. So you be doing it for free, saving yourself money in the process. All right, I need a little bit more to go in there. There's 2 right there. It's right here. So maybe a little bit less than a quart. All right, so I'm right at 2 right there. So I'm stopping right there. Don't overfill your oil. You don't want to never overfill your oil, because having too much oil is just like having no oil at all, or riding around with dirty oil. So you never want to overfill it, just enough. So I'm gonna pull this out, show all the oil drip off of it. Put your top back on. I always clean mine too. Just clean to make sure there ain't no dirt and stuff on it, or the threads don't be messed up. I always wipe around it too. That's just something I do. You don't have to do it. That's what I do. Put it in place. Then before I actually crank the car up or do anything else, I'm gonna let the oil, make sure the oil drain down into the pan. Then I'm gonna check my oil level and see if I need to add more or whatever. It shouldn't have to take none away, because I'm not taking none away. But if I have to add more, I add more. This your oil stick right here. Just pull your oil stick out. You wipe it off first. First thing first, wipe it off. And I'll show you how that works. Alright, you got 2 holes in it. It's gonna focus in a little better. I don't know if you can see it or not. Right here. You have 2 holes and a line. I can't really focus, but anyway, the first line, the first hole adds like a quarter of oil, your lower quarter oil. The second hole is where you got the line, the top line is you full, means you full. So you always want your oil right there between that first hole and that line right there. That means you full on oil. If you're down below that, you need a quart. Add a quart to your truck or car. Let me dip this back in here and let y'all check it out. You want to stick it back all the way in. That's it. Pull it out. Let's look at it. Mine is right there at the line. Gotta get a focus. I need another cameraman. Look at that. Can't focus, but yeah, mine right at the line, so mine is good. So that's how you change the oil in the 2016 GMC Sierra SLT. It's the off-road 5.3. Okay, yep. So after you do that, I'm gonna show y'all on the inside how to reset the oil light. All right, now we're back in the truck. You can crank the truck up and go to this little indicator on your steering wheel. Okay, when you go to the indicator on the steering wheel, you click the left arrow, which is say mine set on audio. Let me see. Okay, after you change the oil in your truck, all right, you will wanna try to get this clip so you can see it. See the little indicator in the middle of the screen right there? Okay, everybody got this truck, you know what it is. You have this little keypad right here. You can hit the left arrow key, and that'll bring you to that screen right there, which mine was on audio. Can't get it clear for you, but let me take this. Mine was set on audio. Hit the left key, set on audio. After you set it on, go all the way up to information. Trying to get it clear. You can't see it, but anyway. Just go to information. Click the word information. You'll see oil life. Click your right here. Click the right on that, and you see a reset. You just press the little middle one to a reset and say, are you sure you want to reset? You go over to yes. When the yes is up, hit enter again. And it'll reset itself. Then you see 100%. So now you're good. Once you see 100%, you're good. You just drive until it says 0, and it'll let you know. This truck right here will beep and let you know when you at 0. So you have any questions, just let me know. If anybody have any questions about this 2016 GMC Sierra, let me know. Just leave a comment, like, subscribe, whatever, however, and I'll get back with you. Peace.